Good Hunting by Christie Golden is a short story that appeared in Star Wars Insider, issue number 142, in June of 2013. Featuring artwork by Joe Coroni, it starred Jaina Solo, Tenel Ka, and Alana on a hostile wilderness planet. TheForce.net originally said that it tied into Troy Denning's novel Crucible, but it's more accurate to say that Good Hunting is set in between Fate of the Jedi Apocalypse and Crucible. It doesn't really impart anything essential to Denning's novel. And as with the other short stories, Good Hunting was ultimately reprinted, this time in Star Wars Insider The Fiction Collection, Volume 2. So first, a brief summary. When Tenel Ka and her daughter Alana visit Jaina Solo on the Jedi's new home base of Shadu Mod, Jaina suggests that they do an expedition together, and Alana asks if it can be a camping trip. So the trio head to the remote Hapen world of Luhar, which serves as a wilderness preserve. But this won't be a calm, relaxing trip. So first, the good. In the Legacy of the Force series, we got to see Alana interact with her mom, Tenel Ka. And likewise, in the Fate of the Jedi series, we got to see, in a few instances, Alana interact with her aunt, Jaina Solo. But we never really saw the three of them together, so Good Hunting is a short little glimpse into what that could have been like. Jaina welcomes the opportunity to get away from the Jedi Temple, Tenel Ka welcomes the opportunity to get away from the Hapen court, and I think Alana's just having fun hanging out with her mom and her aunt. They head to Luhar. Anji, Alana's pet Nexu, runs off, and then they're confronted by first poachers and then by a Force-sensitive, bad, dark hunter. So we also get the opportunity for Jaina and Tenel Ka to bring out their lightsabers and a little bit of action as well. I feel like we also get to see Alana's similarities to her father, Jason, here, specifically in her affinity with Anji and how much she likes the nature around her. And I feel like seeing how much of her father is in Alana is bittersweet for both Tenel Ka and Jaina, considering what ultimately happened to him. But on the more meh front, I feel like Good Hunting suffers from some of the same issues that I had with Getaway by Christie Golden, where it's cute, but there's not a lot there. Jaina and Tenel Ka go camping. Oh no, something's amiss and Jaina senses something. And then they're attacked by poachers who are like, "We didn't know it was you, your majesty." And then it turns out the poachers are being led by this Force-sensitive hunter. And they're gonna have to face off against him. But then rather anticlimactically, Anji shows back up and eats him. That's it. It's good that Anji didn't go feral and didn't run away, but I was almost surprised by how quickly Jaina jumped to the conclusion that that's exactly what had happened, that, well, Anji's not a domesticated Nexu, she's a wild animal, so of course the first time she goes out in the wild, she's gonna escape. Although Jaina never had that affinity with animals that her brother had, so she may be more likely to jump to those kind of assumptions. But then again, it all turns out to be for naught because the dark side user was affecting Anji, and she's loyal enough and loves Alana enough that she was able to cut through that fear that was overpowering her and kill him in the end. And like with Getaway, we have this perilous situation which is solved pretty quickly because, again, this is a short story. And I was left wondering, well, who was this dark side Force user? It seemed like the poachers were Hapen men because they very much recognized Tenel Ka as the Queen Mother. Does that mean that the Force user was also a Hapen? But I always got the sense that because the Hapens were so isolated and also like wanted nothing to do with the Jedi, that Force abilities among the Hapens were very, very rare. And that Tenel Do, a Force-wielding Dathomiri witch, was very much an anomaly among the non-Force sensitive Hapens. But we don't find out where this Force-using hunter is from because, yeah, Anji kills him. And that's how it ends, like, oh, good Anji, she came back and she saved us. Meanwhile, I'm thinking, it would have been really nice to be able to question that guy. So, in short, Good Hunting is a nice little story showing Tenel Ka and Jaina and Alana spending time together, camping in this nature preserve, facing off against bad guys and being triumphant in the end. But like with Christie Golden's previous story, Getaway, this story is very short and slight. So while it's nice to get to see this little glimpse of Jaina Solo and the Joe family having some real great bonding time, that's pretty much it. And in fact, I ended the story with some questions that are obviously not answered in the text itself. Still, if you want to check out Good Hunting for yourself, I will put a link to a PDF of it down in the description box. Or get the Star Wars Insider Fiction Collection Volume 2, which besides having Good Hunting also has a number of other stories as well, presented exactly as they were in the original Insider magazine, illustrations and all. So that's it for my 2023 post-New Jedi Order read/reread. I'll have a post-mortem video about my thoughts of the books as a whole coming out probably after New Year's, but happy holidays, and I'll see you again in 2024.